My Hebrew brothers and sisters, 12 tribes of Israel scattered all over the earth. This is your Moreh, Shu Ben Uriah Israel, and we just want to take this time to say thank you for your likes, your comments, and your subscriptions. Thank you for your prayers. And if you're viewing this session for the first time, this channel, this is your first time, or even if you have already been watching, you have not liked nor subscribed, we're going to ask you, my brothers and my sisters, to like and to subscribe to this channel, and ask you to send your comments. And then if you're a believer, been awakened, we're going to ask you to join the prayer band and pray for your Moreh. Praise his name. Don't only pray for me, but pray for other Morehs that are teaching the word, that are holding up the banner high. Okay? And so there are several Morehs out there that are doing it, and doing it from the heart. And my brothers and my sisters, they are giving their lives, like I'm giving my life to this, so that I can bring the word of YAHUAH to you. And so invite your friends. Invite your friends and your family members to join in and help in reaching and, sending out the alarm. The scattered Hebrew Israelite people all over the earth, my brothers and my sisters. And no doubt right around your neighbors might be a Hebrew Israelite person that has not been awakened yet. So once you become awakened, my brothers and my sisters, share the word in helping others to come to know him. All right. We're in Psalm 15 and we're talking about true worshiper. And we stop at verse 4. We still have a word that we're not completely dealt with. All right. And so we're going to go back a little bit. All right. And so let me read the word again. Let me read the word. In whose eyes a bad person, that was in verse 4, in whose eyes a bad person is content. And but he honoreth them that fear YAHUAH. He that sweareth to his own hurt and changeth not. And we did say the word was Bazar, and to despise and so on. And we're dealing with the vile. And then we did mention that to be despised, to be despicable, to be vile, to be worthless, to cast, to despise. And we said that when we come to contempt, we did say that contempt and vile is the same word, so we don't need to spend more time on this. But the word honoreth here, we dealt with it, and we did say it was karbed or karbad. And I did spend some time to share, if you go and look back on that video, you see how I share. I try to share how the vowels are rendered in each of the consonants. Okay? And to get different vowel sound. Alright. We talk about honoreth here to be grievous and to be hard. And we say the word is used in a great variety of applications, so it has different meaning. Okay? To be heavy, to be insensible, to be dull, to be honored, and so on. Right? And we did mention, some word endings that make the words different. Like, we're dealing with, the present participle, past, you know, past participle. We talk about like a present perfect and past perfect, and you know, those kind of things. If you remember those kind of learning when you're doing English, all right? So here we see then that the word unearth means quite a few things, all right? And we come to the word fear, and we say that the word fear was Yahweh, and Yahweh was Yod, Resh, and Aleph, and we said fearing. It means fearing. It means reverent. It means to be afraid. Fearing, morally reverent, or afraid, fearful. Okay, and when we say afraid here, is that, you know, we have a morally reverent attitude towards Yahuwah, right? We fear Him. We used to say fear here, like in the book of Proverbs, the reverential trust in Yahuwah. We fear Him. We reverence Him. You know? And when we come to be afraid of Him, He's only afraid of what He can do if we don't do what He said we have to do. Okay? He loves us and is patient with us. But my brothers and sisters, there are times when He's going to just put His foot down, you know, like a good parent, right? You see you going the wrong way, He's going to correct you, right? And He wants you to go the right way. Right? He didn't put a yoke around our neck that we have to obey. He gives us free will to obey Him and to do the right things. Praise His holy name. Praise His holy name. And so the word sweareth here, he says he does swear to his own hurt. Right? It is a word Shaba. Shaba. Shin, Bet, and Ayin. Okay, Shaba. I mean to swear, to adjure, sworn, you know, is the word sworn is a participle, you know, like a past tense. Okay, and to swear, to take an oath, or to swear off, like of Yahuwah by Himself. Okay, to curse, to cause, to take an oath, to adjure. And we say it's a primitive root properly to complete, but it doesn't use only as, I would say it is used only as a nominative, and to sever oneself, to swear, as of by repeating a declaration 7 times, adjure, charge by an oath with an oath, to feed, to fulfill, and so on. And then they said to take an oath, straightly to cause or to make one to swear. The word hurt here is ra'ah, ra'ah. And ra'ah here is resh, ayin, and ayin. And the word here, my brothers and my sisters, means to be bad, okay, an evil person, to be displeasing, to be sad, to be injurious. The word hurt. Okay, so let me say this again. You make an oath, you make a promise, right? You have to fulfill a promise. And even though when you know, fulfilling the promise, it is so hurtful that but you still have to do it because you promised. You made that promise. You swear by your own hurt, my brothers and sisters, you're going to do it. I use an illustration with Jethro, if you remember. Before he went to war, I think with the Philistines, and he made a promise that anything come out of his house, the first thing he sees, he was going to sacrifice it. Okay? Lo and behold, he returned, won the battle, victorious, and the first thing he saw was his daughter. She stepped out to greet him and to come out with the other women with the tambourines, to welcome them back. Victorious. It hurt him so bad, but my brothers and my sisters, he made a promise. And even though YAHUAH does not believe in human sacrifices, this man made a promise and they have to keep it to the people. Right? And so you can be evil ethically. Okay, this man, he made a promise and you have to keep it, but it doesn't mean that he was evil. He was not evil. And there's a problem there. Right? To do and injure or hurt. To do and injure or hurt, or, to do evil or wickedly, mischief, to break or to shatter, broken, to be broken, to be broken, to be broken in pieces, be broken asunder, right? And there's one letter, not one letter, but one word in verse 5. One word that we want to consider as a key word. You see. Let's read verse 5. It says, "He that putteth not out his money to usury, nor taketh a reward against the innocent, he that doeth these things shall never be moved." No, remember that these verses are answer to the question that was asked in verse 1. YAHUAH, who shall abide in thy tabernacle? Who shall dwell in thy holy hill? And these are the answers. And these, verse 5 is the last sections of the answers. That YAHUAH cares, my brother and my sister, he cares for the innocent. The innocent people are the ones who can't help them. But, legally, they just don't know what to do. Naive people, they just don't have the resources. And they don't know. Simple-minded, they don't think about the consequences and stuff like that they're going through. They just have to go it because they don't have no way unless somebody teach them and show them. Okay? All right. So here, the word innocent. Some people like to take the money and they loan the money with high interest. Usury, they call that. High interest. So high that you always hold them, no matter how much you pay them. Unless you come and give them the lump sum and give them all of what you owe. You give them some, and you owe them some, my brother, the interest is going up. And those interests are triple to consider with the banking system. Okay? It's just like credit cards and those. They don't follow the same rules of the lending, the banking, commercial banking. They charge you much more. So it's hard, it's difficult. Unless you're able to pay everything one time when you go to make the payment. All you take on a card, pay it back one time, otherwise you're going to keep compounding interest. Okay? And He said, he that putteth not out his money to usury. Your money, help people if you can. Don't lend them with high interest. He that doeth these things shall never, if you don't do it, my brothers and sisters, you will never be moved. The word innocent here is the word naki. Naki. It is nun, kof, and yod. Naki. Or another word, nakia. And nakia. And it gives some verses here that we had to, that I wrote them down to. And Joel 3:19, he said, but he said, Egypt will be desolate, Edom a desert waste because of violence done to the people of Judah, in whose land they shed innocent blood. Okay, and John 1:14 said, the word became flesh and dwelt among, the word became flesh and made his dwelling among us, and we seen his glory, the glory of the one and only Son from the Father, full of grace and truth. And when you talk about the word here, in a sense, talk about a person is clean, okay? It's clean, free from contempt, clear, innocent, free from guilt. This person live a clean and upright life. Clean is innocent, free from punishment, free or exempt from obligations is an innocent person, and blameless, clean, exempted, free, guiltless. So many times the innocent suffer. They don't suffer because they did something wrong. They suffer because people are taking advantage of it. Okay, so this is basically where we are, my brothers and sisters, at the end of Psalm 15, the studies on true worshipers. And we trust that this has been a blessing to you, and we are asking you to be a blessing to someone today, my brothers and sisters, and walk with the King. Shalom.